I realized that with the release of Kafka, there's also Luca, which not a lot of people are highlighting. After looking at his kit, I decided to give him what I give to everyone. Break effect. With physical break being pretty good, I do think this build will work, and I'll be showing you that in today's video. Hello internet! And today we have Luca, the male Ria's Grimory.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
The man that could turn a straight road into a roundabout. And today we're here with a break effect build again. Oh yeah. What else is new? I got 149 speed, which is painfully speedy for like a debuffer. And that's just to activate Talia, which gives me 20% more break effect. I also got Diva shooting meter just to get that little bit of energy back and more break effect as well. And it totals up to 112 plus 20 from Talia, so it should be 130. And that is actually painfully low, but it's also because I needed to build Sushag, which also has break effect. But you know what? We first need to understand the secret behind Sushag's cuteness. I don't know what the secret is, but I do know you should download Tower of God New World. This is a 3D mobile game based on the webtoon series Tower of God. Join as you build your team strategically, nurture characters each with different roles and element to engage in combat. If you're not already a Tower of God enjoyer, you'll sure like the fact that the game lets you have a good chance of pulling the character you want from the franchise. There's a guaranteed SSR selector per 100 pulls where you get to choose whichever SSR you'd like. Every 200 pulls you also get a random SSR plus character, and all in all, they provide you with tons of events and resources for you to pull characters with. It's pretty free to play friendly. There are around 70 characters, each with their own element, class, and positions based on the webtoon in this game. And what sets this game apart is they heavily focus on strategy. So even if it gets really tough stages, you can always pair suitable characters with the right elements together to pull through. And just so happens the Summer Festival event is going on right now in the game, so it's about the best time to start. Meet Viol and Xiaxia with interesting summer story missions alongside beautiful summer skins. Not to mention rewards galore, so you do not want to miss this. Download Tower of God New World. Link in the description. I'm sure you like Viol enough to click the download link, am I not right, huh? My entire team is going to be break effect, guys. The first team will be fighting stage 7. Now, there's definitely a glaring problem with break effect teams where you have to break them or else you're dead. So we can only kind of fight stuff that's weak against physical, and therefore we're fighting Bronya right now. We'll be using Sushag and Luca, both on break effect build with a Kafka on the side, just to activate those bleed more than once, right? We also have the healer. Who cares about the healer? And we have Violet to solo Baybacks. And here we go, the battle against the mummies. We're gonna do a T-pose right in front of Bronya here. And here goes the physical break team that, I swear to God, is the funnest thing ever, man. It won't be fun unless we start breaking, which is what I'm gonna work on doing. We're gonna start with Sushag's skill here. We're gonna right away use our Eve. We can already see the break. Although the damage will be anything too crazy because bleed scales off of the HP of the enemy, which these are mobs. They don't got too much health, but we're still doing like, what, 6 killing the break? 2 bleeds, 2 lightning. That thing is gonna die 12 times. And there you have it. Just like that, we don't have to care about that guy anymore. And well, I mean, not that they're gonna live, even if I don't bleed them anyway. And we have Kafka. This is the first thing I want to test out by breaking them and landing 2 dots. Do you know the amount of damage I'm gonna do? I'll show you, bro. Well, oh yeah, 27k, which the bulk of the damage is on that one mob. So yes, that guy probably not gonna wake up tomorrow, guys. Right, now we almost have our ultimate and we are not really even seeing the main, you know, damage window yet from this team, but we will soon. We're gonna just kill this guy very quickly. It's gonna die to the debuff here. And here we go, the second team. Here's where we'll start to see something very, very fun, guys. I'll got my Luca outspeeding Sushag because we want to land everything first. We're gonna land the ultimate, get the vulnerability. That's gonna like make them take more damage. Since they don't have bleed, I can't really use Luca's basic yet, so I'm gonna go and use the skill. This will land 1 bleed on. Or actually, I'm gonna try something, guys. It might sound stupid, but I'm down to try. I'm gonna use Sushag's ultimate first. This should give her the turn. I'm not sure where she gets this ability. It could be her Eidolon, but whatever the case is, if I use her ult, she should gain 100% action, which just doesn't matter, I guess. Well, I still did what I wanted to do. I want to be able to break him with Luca because we're gonna use our E here. That way we gain 1 bleed from just his E, and we get another bleed from breaking him, and the break damage will be pretty insane. I'm gonna slow this down. And boom! 17 killing the freaking break, man. And now he officially has double bleeds. Sushag is now kind of pointless, although she's fun as hell though. I have practically no attack on her because she has break effect, but I have 180 crit damage and a Lycon that could give her crit, so yeah, she can still do some damage, man. Is that not fun, huh? Now, it would be absolutely perfect if I could have Luca take the turn somewhere here, because it activates the bleed one more time. But who needs Luca when we have Mommy Kafka? We're gonna use our ulti. This will activate the bleed pretty much one more time, and then I'll have my E, and which I'll activate the bleed one more time again. We did 65k just like that. And again, we're gonna slow this down because it's pretty tough to see. But as I use the E here, boom, we did. Woo. It's like 15k that came from bleed right there. That is the bleed team, man. Now this elite isn't even a 35k dot. Dude, that dot moment where everything just happens is pretty endorphin inducing. But I was gonna say bleed against the Superman Lieutenant isn't even like insane because his health is not the highest, right? If I was fighting like Doomsday beast, gosh dang, this guy would die. This will activate all of the bleeds for one more time. Boom, and there we go. 18k for a total. Pretty darn sick. And just like that, we are done. And we move on to the next fight, guys. We're gonna start by deploying our field. Let's get that little bit more damage that somehow Luocha has from deploying the field. Right, now we're gonna start by breaking Lieutenant Silvermane, whatever. I call him Bronya's tier 3 subscriber. If we break him, we can unlock the weakness on Bronya. And with this team, we can break Bronya in a single turn. That's how crazy it is. We don't have bleed on none of them, so I don't want to use Kafka's ult yet. But after this, we should. Bang, we have a bleed and a vulnerability, and we're gonna keep landing them as well here. That's a good key for me to activate Kafka's ultimate. This will already proc the bleed, which wouldn't do that much yet. Like, we only still have one, and yeah, we did only got 5.7k on the bleed, but it's not too bad at all, right? They're gonna like do a bunch of stuff. They dispel debuff, which is so annoying, but I think we're good. That guy's gonna break soon. I don't want to get hit, but I think we'll be fine, so let's just tank the hit. Bang, we do no damage because they cleanse off my dots, unfortunately. But now, here's where you should suck ass now. We're just gonna use a single target like this. Break you. 15,000, by the way. I don't know what Su Shang's ult is, but damn, she just summons on wind or something. Everything's blowing. Even her skirt, I can see part of her, well, fabric. We'll do our ulti. Sit on a guy. Take another turn. Do my skill, which gains me back 1 skill point. I think that's from her Eidolon as well. But now Su Shang officially can spam her skill with no repercussion. As long as Bronya's tier 3 subscriber is alive and is broken, guys. He has 1 bleed. Let's just see how much this does. It should still do quite a bit. Boom, it did 16,000, by the way. Some people might get confused on how Luca is able to do that because his skill really says the bleed activation, like the extra damage on the bleed, can only rack up to like 300% of Luca's attack. That's on his own bleed, but the bleed that you get from the break doesn't apply to that. That's why I'm able to get like 16k on the damage there. But either way, we are going to trigger the bleed one more time. Bang, 16,000 on the bleed. Are you seeing that? That is just crazy, man. And now we'll start working on Bronya, which are 2 of the best physical breakers on my team. I don't think we're gonna have any problems, guys. We're gonna land the bleed right here. Get that bleed in. Hopefully you don't just instantly get, you know, no weakness again, which I don't think you will. There we go. She has only 1 bleed, which kind of sucks, guys, but I will be using your skill right here. Boom. And with Su Shang, I'll use a Q into my ulti. That lands more dot on you, and I'm able to break Bronya just like that. I have break effect on freaking Su Shang as well, so there goes the break. And now I can just do infinite amount of E, dude. Let's go. Boom. Get that proc. We have Luca now. I can either use E and make Kafka proc a bunch of bleeds, 3 in total, or I can use the single target that activates the bleed that's already on Bronya, which I think that's what I'll do actually. Let's just activate this. It should do quite a bit. Boom, 17,000. Are you kidding me? So like I can already end this. Do you see Kafka right here? I can ult, which means 17k extra bleed, and then when she takes a turn, I can use my skill again, which means 17k on bleed again on Bronya. Like, I'll just do this, just for fun, get that proc in, and I can already end you. I don't even have to use both my ult and skill. Like, even my ult here, it should do more than enough. And boom, there we go. Did I just do 23k on the bleed proc? I think I did, by the way. Just like that. Dude. Next up, we're gonna fight stage 8, which is the toughest boss in this week's MOC that has physical weakness. But I'm not gonna lie, if we have Kafka, it might be too easy, you feel me? So let's try no Kafka. How about that, huh? So here is the team. He's weak to quantum and physical, so we have Surwolf plus the double physical gods. And we also have Luocha. First team, Ape versus Child. I think my child wins. And here we go. We're gonna start with Surwolf's handgun. And I'm actually not sure about this fight, because Kafka is just that strong, right? Honestly, a lot of people say Kafka is only strong in the dot team, which I've came to realize is just not true. We'll let a bleed on this guy. I mean, I really just shouldn't talk about these freaking mobs, dude. So you know what, editor? Place an explosion right here. And here we go. We have the first fight that kind of matters. And the fun part for Wolf is that you can bring the whole team against anyone that's not weak to physical, actually. But I mean, just so happens they're weak to quantum and physical. So it's like, well, I don't see why I don't just bring everything here. And I just misplayed as well. I should have used Lucas first. Ah, whatever. Summon the chicken. And with the power vested in me by KFC, you shall die. And next off, we're gonna go with One Punch Man. This will go and it'll land a vulnerability, doing painfully, like, by the way, Lucas' numbers somehow is just the biggest in terms of size. I don't know why that happens, but it does. Anyways, here goes nothing with a break. 35,000 for a break. Gosh dang, that's crazy. And now I should have a bleed. This bleed is the highest value because it happened from the break. That means Luca can proc it without abiding by the rules of like 300% of his attack. We don't have to care about that. We just use the single target. It'll activate it one more time. 25,000 on that damage right there. And at this point, I don't even know what to do. Like, we just wait for this guy to take a turn and he's probably gonna die. Ah, not my bratty sister. Right, he's gonna take a turn here. 30k, just like that. From a cycle of breaking, we've done like 120k damage total, I think. Can we bleed the guy? Or actually, we don't have to. We can activate the bleed that's in here. It's still the break effect bleed. And honestly, the E right now and the single target that's enhanced, we break him same amount anyway. So let's just go ahead and proc this. 18,000, just like that. Gosh dang. He's about to take the turn and ruin my life though. So I am kind of afraid though. Can he just die to the bleed here? I actually am not sure. If he can be good, so I'm gonna try and break this guy instead. And he's gonna wake up. He's gonna hit Sushang of all people. Oh, and he just dies. Gosh dang, that rock did not even take a turn. And just like that, how much will this do? Boom, it procced the bleed for 5,000. So as you can see, if he landed the bleed on his own through his skill, you have to abide by the laws of his like 300% of Lucas attack thing, which is actually kind of annoying. But regardless, we'll just finish this guy just like that. Get me my skill points back, and we'll start by using Luocha's skill. Though I think I should have used my brother sisters first, but it's all good, guys. We're gonna go ahead and try and break the Coco Leah cosplayer, guys. So here goes the gaming girl. Destroy him with E-Girl's prowess. I'm gonna use the E here, landing one bleed, and then into my ultimate. This will land a vulnerability and break her almost, right? Did I land it? I don't know if I landed it. Now there's two ways I can do this. I can use Sword Wolf and break her. She'll take insane damage anyway. Or I can use Sushang's bleed for a break. I'm not sure which one I'll do actually. If I want to be safe, I go Sword Wolf, but it's a showcase for the physical team, so I'm not doing Sword Wolf, man. I'm gonna actually start with using a single target skill here because I'm gonna break you. And because, oh, 35 on a break, guys. And because of my Eidolons, I believe I can just take an extra turn right after the ult here, which will mean I can break the rock guy pretty soon. Just like that. And boom, with my skill, it should proc it. I thought it should proc 3 times, but I only procced once. That's okay, though. Right, now she has 2 bleeds. Luca can now start and use his basic skill and destroy her. So we don't have to care about her anymore. We'll just focus on the rock. And 44k just by taking a turn. This is without freaking Kafka, man. Right, now we can break the one on the right because this Coco Leah just decided to hide now. It's so busted, that move. Either way, we'll just go for this. This will break you. And I'm so tempted to hit her, although I know it's a bad idea. Screw it, man. I'm hitting her. This will do like, what, 20k on the activation? 16k, actually. 31 for a total. Jesus, dude. And now all I gotta do is hope that Luca take a turn soon. And if Luca takes a turn, we can finish off Coco Leah just like that, because every turn he takes is like 30k damage, assuming I still have the bleed I get from the break effect. Right now, I'm not sure what to do though. The raw guy is kind of scary, but I think I can start hitting freaking Coco Leah. We need her to die. 35k. I think he's dead, guys. This will hurt me, actually. She still have 1 turn of bleed, which I don't actually know if this is Lucas bleed or the break bleed. Only one way to find out. We are going to suicide. Boom, 10k only. So that was Lucas bleed. I mean, she's still dead, right? I'm pretty sure. Come on. That? Really? You're gonna live on that? We're gonna believe in the power of math and pray. Right. You should be totally fine still. We're gonna land the ultimate on the rock. And he should soon start to take some insane damage from the physical team. And we actually did kill that on a lame-ass Luocha 4k damage. God. And I think we can end it, guys. Release the skill here into my ulti. That will give me an extra turn and land the bleed I need for Luca. So boom, get your ass back. 32k on a break. And now it's time to die. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure just die by taking a turn here, but close. You will absolutely die here though. Luca just has to take... Oh wait, we can't. We don't have the enhanced attack. Ah, that's a bummer. I mean, he's already dead. By taking another turn, he will die, so who cares, man? We'll add one more bleed to that. Why not? Parting gift, as they say. And just like that, dude, it is over. We cleared it pretty quickly. It's not the fastest of all time, but oh, I didn't realize, oh, that's a 3-star clear. And for the first time ever, I actually 3-starred everything before stage 10. Usually I 3-star stage 10, and I have like 5 stages un-3-starred for some reason. I don't know, it just happens. And there you have it, guys. Luca and Sushang on Break Effect. To understand Luca a bit more, his skill that lands a bleed, this specific bleed can only do 300% of Luca's attack, which is really low actually. I imagine your Luca, I'm on full attack main stat. He only has 3k attack. If I add one more, like the only one that I don't have attack on is Break Effect on the neck, and of course the speed boot, right? So even if it has 4,000 attack, this bleed will only do like 12k damage, which I guess is good. You have to leave it without speed boot and everything needs to be attack percent, and that's just not the essence of Break Effect build. That build could work, don't get me wrong, but I'm using Break Effect because why not? If you break with Luca and then activate his talent, it'll proc the 85% original damage, whatever, right? But the bleed that you activate from the break itself doesn't actually cap with Luca's attack. Only Luca's own bleed does cap with his attack. And that's why this playstyle got born. And we got Sushang as well. I've heard Sushang and Kafka is a pretty funny, pairing to do. And I can see why. Sushang is pretty good at breaking. My break effect is not that much, but my speed is out the fucking world though. I don't know how she got that fast. She got personal training from KFC, man. Don't mess with her. Look at that. She a scholar. She the thinker. She the lice in hair. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. That will be the Break Effect Luca. I mean, I put Break Effect on anyone, so it was pretty fun. I think Break Effect is just generally, it'll work. As long as the enemy has the weakness that you're building Break Effect on, it'll definitely work. It's hard to imagine it not working. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.